Oh, what's up, YouTube? We are out here today. It's January 1st, 2019. I hadn't really done a fishing video in a while. We decided to just come out to one of our farm ponds, and there's actually a few out here, and we're gonna hit up a couple of them here and then maybe go to another spot across town later. But just getting back out there, getting on some videos. We've been doing a little deer hunting and duck hunting, and that's been pretty good. And we just want to see if we can try to catch a bass or two. So stay with us, and we're gonna get started. And speaking of ducks, here comes a couple of mallards. Oh, beautiful, just beautiful. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it'll work for now. We get a feel for what they want. Wasn't no fish in the top of that tree, buddy? Didn't get a bite. Get him in. It's a good one. Don't lose him. Bring him in. There you go, buddy.
That's a good one.
Yep, pretty good, pretty good. Put him in the box. You made me be happy. When you get ready to hold him up and I'll get it with this. You ready?
No, I'm gonna take a picture first.
Alright, well Matthew's got him one. Alright. Can't really fuss. It's pretty day today, being January 1st. It's 65 to 70 degrees. I think 70 was the high. It's been kind of rainy the last few days, making the fishing a little weird, and it just don't seem right being 70 degrees in January, but it is what it is. I reckon it's better than 0 degrees. I switch mine up a little bit. I've been using that Storm curly-tailed swim bait. I'm out of the smaller ones, and those bigger ones work good, but some of the smaller fish won't bite them, which is, I mean, we're just targeting whatever will bite. I usually throw my big mama bass back, and we'll cull out some of the smaller ones to put in our market. But figured I'd switch to a Senko. See how that does. Slow it down a little bit. This pond's a little murkier than what it usually is from all the rain we've had. Got a little bite. Just nibbling on it. That might have been just a brim because it was just peck, peck, peck. There you go, buddy. Got you a nice perch. While I'm over here doing the tree fishing, he's catching fish. Oh, let's see.
I'm just putting him right here for now. Let's see if I can catch another one. Back to back. Doing this, look.
Alright, now we're situated.
See this?
Mm-hmm. I'll do a... he hit it. Anyway, what I was trying to tell you was talking about popping it. I like to do I'll do a kind of a steady retrieve and then a fall, where you just kind of stop reeling for just a second and just let it fall. I did have a hit, but I think I'm gonna have a little more trouble with this bigger one. But I mean,
He's about to fall in the water.
he's fine, buddy. This is all kind of new to him.
The Big Mac didn't pour much.
Yeah, I guess we got us a new fishing partner. Our little buddy Max had to come with us today.
Oh, oh.
Got him? Get him. Get him. There you go. I think it's another perch.
Yes, but
Get him in the boat. That's what people have been asking for. I might have to switch to a smaller.
I'll get you one. I got
Well, if I miss another fish, hey, go ahead and put them in the box now. We ain't doing that. Mm-hmm. We did take a little trip out here in one of the other ponds a couple days ago. We didn't keep any fish. We just came and kind of messed around, and I caught a few more than he did that day, so we kind of go back and forth. Oh, look at there. At least he can catch a fish with my rod. Good job, buddy. Bring it around this way, let me get a good picture.
This hook good.
Yeah, you tearing them perch up. That's a good job, buddy. Go ahead and put him in the box.
A lot of perch in here.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a good time to come out and catch a few of these, because this pond here in the summertime,
Look, this one doing. I'm just reeling it
Slow.
real slow.
anyway, this pond here in the summertime, for some reason, it gets covered with a heavy mat of, I mean, some nasty floating moss, and I really don't know exactly what it is. I know it makes it hard to fish, that's for sure. But seems like in the wintertime it seems to die down, so we're going to try to do a little research this year and figure out what it is and see if it's something we can do away with without bothering the fish. But yeah, I mean, the wintertime it clears up, but I mean, about mid-July this thing's almost covered. So I mean, this is about the only time of the year that we really get to fish. Now, most of my other ponds out here, they're pretty well fine all the time. This stuff ain't in those, and we can fish in them year round. But like I say, this one's kind of weird. I got to set my drag. Good size. Pretty good size, buddy. I don't want to try to swing him in. Maybe I won't lose him. All right. Now there's a decent fish.
You just made up what I caught.
Well, I'm about to mess up. This is the first time bringing this rod out. I bought it 2 or 3 months ago, and hadn't fished with it until today, and I wasn't even thinking about the drag. Probably wasn't set. I set everything else. And when I set the hook, it gave me a little line. I had to kind of gradually tighten it up, but it worked out good. And man, that's a pretty fish right there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. This is about the biggest I usually keep, but like I say, we don't get to fish in this pond much, so it ain't really gonna hurt nothing. If it was 4 or 5 pound or more, I'd throw it back. You might have to give me a pliers, buddy. This thing just gulped it up. But man, that's a pretty fish. Pretty fish. There we go. I got it. That must be what made that wake a while ago, because that's right where I threw it. There we go. Yeah, there's some nice fish in this pond, buddy. They always have been. They ain't easy to catch. No, I'm talking about some big ones. There's some 7, 8 pounders in here easy. What? Well, throw wherever you saw a fish at, throw at it. Now I'm tree fishing again. There we go. I like taking that Senko and just let it flutter down. Give it a little pop, little twitch, and let it flutter back down, and they'll grab it just like that. Look at that. Is that a perch? Goodness, look at that perch. Hot almighty. Look at that baby right there. Man. Quality fish right there, y'all. Quality fish. No. Go ahead and, man. Look at that baby right there. Thought it was another good bass. Man. Well, come here and get a quick picture for me. As you can see, that technique works. And I'm sure I'm not breaking any new ground with this thing. But I mean, I've got a 3/0 wide gap hook, or you could use a straight shank. I prefer owner when I can get them. I think this one, I think this is the Gamakatsu, and they're pretty good. But either one's fine. And I just thread it on there straight. And like I say, I'll toss it out, let it sink down. It'll flutter. Just give it a little pop, a little twitch, and after 3 or 4 twitches, if I hadn't got a bite, I'll usually bring it on in and pitch it in another spot, 3 or 4, and well, I might just shorten it back up. Seemed like I missed that one, but I had to put a fresh one on, and I don't have that little bit pinched off, so he grabbed the tail of it. Alright, he didn't get hooked, so he'll probably bite again anyway.
I don't just reel it in, I jerk it.
Alright, come on, baby. There we go. Pretty good fish, pretty good fish. Bring him in the boat. Yeah. There we go. He kept coming toward the boat. Had to make an adjustment so I could set the hook. Yeah, I'm coming alive. Ah, I missed that one. That might have been just a brim tooting it around. Something grabbed it. There you go, buddy. There you go. Get him. Get him. Well, that's good. Bring him on in. Bring him on in. Get the next one. I have one. Goodness. I'm over there talking to you. Paying attention to you, and I have one just gnawing on mine. Yeah. They're walling around. Good job, buddy. I don't know what's done happened. That's two that's done grabbed mine. I know that was a bass just in. He just grabbed the tail of it. That's why after I missed that other one, I'm trying to let them run with it just a second, make sure they got that hook in their mouth.
We got a lot of fish and we've just been the one room.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good day, I think. Fast. I mean, it's just that time of the year that, I mean, a good slow presentation just gives them time to kind of think about it. Which I think these fish are fairly active because they're hitting those little curly tail swim baits pretty good. But I mean, this is just a little more their speed this time of year. Yeah, though, they're gonna eat. It don't matter what time of the year it is or what's going on, they're gonna eat something. This worm is jinxed because I just had another hit and I was gonna let him run with it and he spit it out. I may have to start over. I had a nice little breeze pick up and it actually feels real good. But it don't make things easier handling the boat. It's just enough to kind of bobble it around while we're trying to troll this bank. Oh, baby. Don't miss this one. I got that one. Another pretty good bass. Alright. Look at there, look at there. Quality fish. Yeah, they're nice. Tell you what, I hate to keep pulling these fish out. I'd like to let I'd like to let it go, but my problem with this pond back here is we've got a trailer park right here behind us, and a lot of those folks seem to think that being that they get I guess everything's supposed to be free, so they can just go on anybody's property, catch them some fish, and just have a good time at my expense. Well, I'm a honest tax-paying American. I don't trespass on other people's property. If I don't have permission, I don't go on it. And I think everybody should feel like that. But anyhow, I have been told that they come out with a few nice fish here and there, so I may as well beat them to the draw and keep this baby for myself. We are accumulating some nice fish, my friend.
Can you get that?
Max is still just chilling. I reckon while we're out here messing around, I may as well mention, well, I said something about it a while ago. This is actually the first time bringing this particular rod out. I mean, I've got a lot of different rod and reels, a lot of different, a few different brands. And I've never been big on the Lew's stuff, and I just got into it, and I've just about quit buying combo rod and reels. I generally will buy a reel like I like, and then I'll kind of match a rod to it, kind of to what I need. But I picked this one up from one of our stores we service ice to. It's kind of a small bait and tackle shop. But anyway, it's a Lew's Mock Crush. And I like the orange. They make a green one. I like the green. I've actually got a green one too, and that's why I ended up buying this one, because I kind of like the green one the way it was. But anyway, this one's just the rod and reel to match. It's a 7:5 to 1 ratio. It's got the nice big handles. I mean, they feel good. It's a really nice rod for the money. I think it was like $169, $179. And I mean, I feel like that's a good quality. It's a good quality product at a fair price. And I mean, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on rods to catch fish. But you know, I like having good sturdy equipment, something that you know is less likely to fail. Anything can happen. But for the money, under $200. It really is a good product, and that proves my theory. They are grabbing the tail of the worms. But anyhow, I really just can't say enough about it. It's it really is a good, smooth casting, reeling, and you can see it'll winch a fish right on in here with no problem if you can get a hook to set in one. I'd hate to bite these things down to start with. I'd rather try to catch a fish like this and then bite it down, pinch it off, because it seems like these full size ones, they're just catching the tail of it, and I'm not getting the hook in their mouth on every one of them. But that one there may bite again, being I didn't hook him. Get him. There you go, buddy. Fight him. Fight him. Good one. Good fish. See if my worm's in his mouth. Now, you said you pulled out your secret weapon, Senko. I don't even know if I've ever seen them before, so you might have something on me, because I couldn't tell you what color that is you got. Now, I will say I've noticed out here, and maybe other Clearwater places, but I like the red shad colors. We've always used them in the culprit curly tail worms out here, and we've used the crawdad colors and a few others, the grape shad.
You want
But I've noticed, huh? No, not right now. But I've noticed this red shad works pretty good out here. Now when we go to a lot of other places, a lot of other lakes, and even out here too, I've noticed it's hard to beat that green pumpkin or watermelon flake with green or red flakes in them. They seem to work real well. More natural colors, but for some reason this color here has always done good out here. I hadn't caught a whole lot of fish any other places with the red shad, but it works good here, and I reckon that's all that matters.
Let's stay in this cold.
Whoa, that's a close call. That one landed in the boat. Woo! Man, it's a good day today. What a day, what a way to start the new year out. I'm good, buddy. I'm gonna go through, maybe I get this bag back used up today. That probably ain't but $30 worth of worms, as high as they are. I think that's another thing, fishing. To get out here and do it like this, fishing is a luxury. You buy the boat, you buy the tackle, you buy the rods and all the mess and gum, and you end up with more money in it than what you can ever really recuperate, but it's fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's about having a good time. I mean, we work 6 and 7 days a week a lot of times. So, when we do get to have fun, I mean, there's no use in not. I mean, I can't say I spare no expense. I mean, we live on a budget just like a lot of people. But we have been blessed to be able to have this place that my daddy built and left for us, and we just try to work and take care of it and enjoy it. But everybody needs to get out, you know, and have a good time, unwind.
Not here.
Well, yeah, not here. Not unless we ask you to come. We like inviting people, but we want to do the inviting. Well, buddy, you having some of my kind of luck now. Let them run with it a second, because they're not taking it right off. I know. I'm just saying, make sure you know you got it, and you got to really drive that hook home, and make sure you don't have the hook too shallow in the worm. Make sure it's almost sticking out the back if you're gonna leave it buried. I reckon we're fitting to wind this pond here up. I tell you what, it's been fun coming out and catching a few that is biting right off, but I think we're gonna hit that one right in front of us next. Do about like we did this one. We'll make a couple of rounds, and then we've got some more ponds on around. We're probably gonna skip the big pond, and we'll end up going on to the last pond over there. So anyhow, we're gonna wind it up in here, and we'll be back over there in just a few minutes. Whew, this is a rough spot to get to. Water's a little higher in this pond. Go on, buddy, I got it. Okay, I'm good.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. I got it, going back. All right, back us out.
I didn't want to get stuck right there.
No, that's fine. Well, I think we're gonna give this one a try for a few minutes, and then we got one more out here we're gonna hit. There's actually about 6 ponds, fishable ponds out here total. But our big pond over there that's got the house in it, we fish in it a lot, and we're just not due to take any fish out of it. But I think this time we're gonna do a little more fishing, a little less talking, so we'll we'll see what we can do. Oh man.
Oh, that was a good bait.
That was a pretty good one. Pretty good one. Well, I missed that one. I ain't catching. He's still here though. Let's keep rolling. I might need to get the net, buddy.
Net for him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's sleeping on it.
Get it.
Turn the camera.
I got it on. There you go, buddy. Thank you.
Okay. Good Lord.
Oh, look at that baby right there.
You throwing her back?
I'm on a roll. Ooh, look how that hook just fell out. Goodness. Man, no. You can move the net. Let's get back to fishing.
Oh, you throwing her back?
No. Heck no.
That's why I was holding the net.
Oh, I got you.
It's heavy.
I got you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Well, it ain't heavy. It's big and it can wiggle and slip out of your hand.
Oh, man. Look at that right. Pretty fish right there. Oh, we getting all in the bank.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. Hold on. I think we about to wrap it up in this pond. We've missed 2 or 3, or they just not grabbing that Senko. But I did catch that one good one, and we're gonna fish our way back to the truck. Now the pond next to us has got the house in it. I think we're gonna skip it today because we fish it a good bit. There's 2 more around the bend, and there's a small one that you really can't get the boat in, and it ain't really necessary to have a boat in it, and then the other one's pretty good size. So I think we're gonna get in it and see what we can pull out, and probably after that we'll go across town and fish in a little community pond. Oh, well, I reckon we're fitting to hit our last pond out here at our place. Pretty much the same as the last. A little less talking, a lot more fishing. So if I can get in the boat without breaking my neck, we'll get started. Senko.
You just had a bite on it.
I had a bite. I should have let him run with it, and I didn't.
I thought you had that other rod.
All I do, I fixed it up with that smaller minnow, but I ain't using it yet. Senko's been doing pretty good. It's got me some big bites this morning. Well, I've lost a couple of decent fish, but I mean, I can't help the way it is.
Look at that little bass.
Probably the best thing I could have done. I could have went with a 4/0 hook instead of a 3/0, and it would be a little bit longer, and it would go down the worm a little bit more. But I mean, a 3, works just fine. You just got to make sure you let them get the hook in the mouth and get a good hook set. Look at that record breaker right there.
He's a record.
I think we're gonna throw that one back.
He's a good one. Oh my God.
I think I just had one as big as that one. I don't know how you hook that fella. Golly.
No, he got off. He got off.
Oh.
I went to go snatch, and I grabbed him back.
Well, go ahead and throw him back. He won't live long out of the water. He's a little bitty fella. Oh, man.
I could have used that as bait.
I fish with some bass color lures bigger than that. I'm guessing it's getting a little later in the day and they're not going to be as active, hit as much. I'm having fish pick it up, and I mean, I let them take it, and some of them's getting it where I can hook them, and some of them ain't. There really ain't much I can do about it. There he goes.
A little one.
Another monster. Man, you raking them in, them big monsters today.
That's a monster.
Whew. Oh, I think we found the cradle. Where's the mama? Well, I'm doing about the same as Matthew now. Oh. Come here, buddy. Get a little bigger.
A lot bigger.
Well, I mean the size of this little old swim bait, it ain't gonna, I mean.
Oh, come on.
We're doing a little better, they're getting a little bigger. We can cull this one out, he's big enough to eat. Well,
I love this rod.
we're working on these small ones pretty good now. Oh, there's plenty of big fish in here. But you got to weed through some of these smaller ones. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good job. Put him in the box. That's all that worked.
I tried to go ahead and really mean.
See, that was my problem earlier. I guarantee it, little fish like that, and they just grabbing the tail. But you got him to take it, so that's good. No, throw him back for me. Put him in the box. Good job. Oh, got a double take. Another small one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put him in there because some of these got to be culled out. Somebody will eat him. Boy, some tiny ones in here. Alright, open the box.
That wasn't him.
I'm just looking at him, he's chilling.
Oh, a little one like that? Come on. Come on.
You do what you want to with him. You got him? There you do, look at that. You tear him up with my rod, put him in the box, he'll be alright. He's a little bit bigger than the other one. Oh, I think that's gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna go take a break and go get us a little bit of lunch and go hit one more pond. And probably go home and cook our New Year's dinner. So I reckon we'll be back shortly. Oh, well, we made it to our last spot. It's a little old community pond behind where my mother lives in a house back up that way. And the last few years that she's been here, all I know the understanding is if you own property out here, you can fish in it. Nobody's ever said we couldn't. So we take advantage of it. We just come out here and mess around. Probably one of the only drawbacks that I know of is, I imagine the biggest fish we've caught out of here it's only been like 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds. So if there's a big one in here, it ain't showed itself yet. But anyhow, we're gonna figure it out. Never know. All right, another dinker. Only problem with fishing with a bait like this, you catch a lot of small fish. Every once in a while a big one will eat it, and then you got too small a hook. But you got one hook and you got one chance, and it's hard to, it's kind of hit and miss. But as far as being a good lure, they seem to work pretty good. And I've been special ordering these. You used to get them at Walmart, but now you got to go straight to Rapala and order it through the Storm part of the website, because everything's gone paddle tail. And I mean, I like paddle tail baits, don't get me wrong, they work good. But these small curly tails, they just got so much more action, and you just tear them up. Oh, we're getting smaller back here in this pocket. There goes the fish. What you got, buddy? There you go. Get him. That little old reel singing. My little perch rig singing. Right.
She said she just needs a break. She said he's going. Obviously, he keeps on. He went last night. Remember I told you that, and now he's going to go again today. I told her, I said, Brandy, that don't sound right. I said, if me and you.
There you go. You mean you might bump that? You need to bump that drag up just a little bit.
Yeah, the drag's dragging. I knew something bit, and I thought it was grass the first time, but it was a fish.
Yeah. There we go. Another one of them. That's exactly what's been pecking on it. There you go. There you go. Uh-oh. It happens.
It almost got in the boat. It hit the boat. It bounced off the boat.
There we go. I think it's another brown. Look at that sucker. Huh. How about that?
I got stuck with him.
Oh. Well, we done made a day of it. We had fun. We fished at 3 of our own ponds back at our farm, and come out here to this little community pond, caught quite a few. Caught some nice ones out of our place, and I mean, we average about what we usually do out here. You know, I appreciate anybody that watches. You know, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Any questions, comments, I mean, just let me know, you know, how I'm doing. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. It's kind of low right now, but you know, I'm not going to give up. We do it because we enjoy fishing, and I mean, we just want to share some of our adventures with folks. And you know, I hope that you can find it, you know, entertaining. So like I say, just hit us up. We appreciate it, and hopefully we'll be making another one pretty soon. But thanks.